Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Well, Stephen A. Smith went on Gilbert Arenas podcast, Gil's Arena, and was defending his position as it pertains to what he's talked about and his run-in with LeBron James, and LeBron walking up to him and saying, keep my son name out your mouth, and, really going in during the game, mind you. Now, Stephen A. said at first he was looking at it like a concerned father, and he was like, okay, whatever, LeBron, I got you, because he understood that he's a concerned father. But he's had a change of heart after LeBron's comments with Richard Jefferson when Richard Jefferson was doing the Boston Lakers game. Take a listen here at what Stephen A. had to say.
You had called me and said, Ron pissed off. Motherfucker mad as hell. He wants to see you man to man. I said, what would I have done? Rich Paul said, you'd have hung up the phone and you'd flew to LA. I said, thank you. So my point is, rather than come up to me at courtside, all you had to do was say, yo, I need you to stay. Don't leave this game. I need you to see you after the game. That's all he had to say to me. Then as we speak, he says that. Let's take an example. He said what you just said. Yeah. I stand down. My bad. And not only that, I'm going to make sure I go on the air. I ain't look at it that way. That's on me. You didn't do that shit. You said you fucking with my son. No, I wasn't. I was talking about you. I was talking about you. Wasn't about your son. I know he's number 55. I know he got work to do. Woo. I believe that he got potential. Yeah. I believe that he got the potential to go pro. I truly believe that. It's going to be tough, but I think he could pull it off. And by the way, I'm rooting for him. I ain't rooting against nobody. But I was talking about your ass. You did this. Mm-hmm. You the one that had us as reporters, as a league, as an NBA franchise. All of us got to sit back and be quiet and capitulate to your shit.
Come on now.
You did that. And so when I see people talking, and I'm like, oh my God, can somebody? I mean, I know I got a show, and I know I got my podcast, but I'm like, goddamn, y'all, I'm fair. I don't give a fuck who it is. It's you, it's you, it's you. It don't matter who it is. Damn it, I'm just meeting you. If somebody unfair to you, I'm gonna be like, that's not fair. That's not fair. But when it come to me, everybody get crickets. That motherfucker Stephen A. on his own. Respectfully, excuse my language, that's fucked up. I'm on my own. When number one, we know I'm right. Number two, we know the perspective that I'm coming from is real and it's authentic. Number three, he set this up. Number four, all you had to do was tell me.
Now, the conversation around sports world, whether it was, other shows or even amongst fans and social media, has been, was LeBron right, to step to Stephen A. Smith? Now, Aries Spears was on Big Boy's Neighborhood having a conversation with Big Boy, and Aries Spears was highly critical of the way LeBron, kind of handled everything. And honestly, I'm more leaning towards the way Aries Spears see it, but Big Boy didn't see it that way. He was pro LeBron. Take a listen here at that conversation.
So now cut to Stephen A's doing his job. His job is to critique NBA players and the sport of basketball. And now here you are rescuing your son twice, because you got him in the league when you knew he didn't belong. And number two, here you are for the second rescue. So LeBron, sit your ass down.
Damn.
Because you being a hypocrite, dog.
Fine. Yeah, man, I don't know about that one, Aries.
You don't?
Nah, and the reason why is, and maybe you say you went on social media with this.
Yeah.
And maybe the reason why, and I'm pretty sure somebody in social media, maybe I'm just too dad. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm just too dad.
I got into it with, DeAndre Whitfield saw the post. Mm-hmm. And, he got to bumping his gums a little bit. And then the first thing he started off with that pissed me off, when he goes, Harris, I love your comedy, but you are the ultimate hater. Then he goes on.
You've never been called that, but go ahead.
but then that hurts. Yeah. But then he goes on to kind of say what you said, which, a lot of black men said, which is, I'm for black fatherhood, and this is a black father looking out for his black son, and this is about fatherhood. But my take to you is this. At the end of the day, this is still a professional sport. Once you enter this game, that target is on your back.
Right.
You are open to be critiqued.
Yeah.
Who are you to where you are above criticism? Because of who your daddy is?
Right.
No.
But
you're a professional player, so you have to endure all of what comes with that, which is criticism.
And that's understood. But my thing is this too. If I get one chance to see you, I'm on you.
But why though?
Because I'm a dad. I'm a human being. Like, there's no way. My thing is this, Aries. There's no way in the world, whatever it is, my son is a professional, whatever it is, you pop off on my son for whatever reason, and I understand what you're saying, but also I get a chance. Like, his job is to talk sports and all that shit. My job also is, when I see you, I'm gonna check the fuck out of you.
Listen, you can be a dad off the court.
Right.
You can be a dad during birthdays and Christmases and holidays. But once you enter the arena, once you step out on that floor,
and I can understand you on that.
You are game for whatever comes with that. You're game for that. Now, if Bronny was killing,
it's a great point.
This wouldn't even be a conversation.
Right.
But he's not. He's not. And he's taking a spot from somebody who probably really earned it. So how can you not be fair game?
Right. And you're making a great point. Still, Aries, I'm telling you, man, I would be on that motherfucker, man.
I know the parental instincts kick in. It's natural. You know, it's a natural flex.
And then I think Stephen A came back. Yeah, you know, if we were, because at first I saw Stephen A where he was like real, like, hey, you know, and granted, I didn't watch the whole thing.
Yeah. Oh, I did.
But I know. Oh, really?
Yeah, it was very fake.
Yeah, and then didn't he say something about he told LeBron meet him outside the arena or we were outside the arena?
I know that can't be real.
He would
saw the footage of Stephen A hitting the mitts.
Yeah.
I mean, they ain't have to do my boy Stevie like that. I mean, nah, he can't really throw them things, but that's all right. What I will say, my personal opinion, I feel like wholeheartedly LeBron James has overstepped his boundaries. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not above, maybe the league should get involved in that. You can't have that. You know, your ratings are already down. Ain't nobody got time for no, pouty father who, I mean, and it's not like Stephen A has done anything to truly attack Bronny. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's wild, man. It's wild. And I understand LeBron's probably super sensitive, especially you're in a situation where your child had a cardiac situation just a couple years ago. I get it. So you sensitive. You know what I'm saying? You just happy to have your child here, but he's a professional now. So he can get critiqued, one, and two, I think Stephen A, like he said, is more about critiquing LeBron, the father, about how he's tried to control the narrative about everything. Because this is the same LeBron that put out the tweet, and y'all can go look it up, saying that Bronny was better than half the players he's watching on League Pass or whatever he was watching. Like, you kind of put a bullseye on his back, and then you don't want nobody to critique him when he's not doing that right away. I don't know, man. I think it's a mess. I would like to see a situation where NBA players aren't approaching live during the game reporters that say something negative about them. Like, that's not going to help your game, NBA. I'm just saying. Let me know what y'all think, man. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'll let you guys next time. Peace.